Welcome, Minneapolis USD 239 sports fans, to Salina, Kansas.
Sunday, October 2nd.
Bissell Field, campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. The Lions are here for their annual NCAA game versus the Sacred Heart Knights on Sacred Heart's homecoming. Today is September 29th, 2006. A beautiful fall evening. Got a little warmer today than it's been, but it's going to be a great evening for football. I think the Knights are something like second in the league. Minneapolis is sixth. The Knights have lost once, I believe, to Beloit, and the Lions' lone victory is against Republic County. Sacred Heart had a big win last week, I believe, against Republic County, 59 something or other. The Lions, of course, lost a heartbreaker in overtime, 38-32 at Russell. This is going to be a hopefully what I think is going to be a competitive game.
Look for the table at the south end of the stadium to get your value cards. Big discounts.
We'll go over some of the stats here that shows where things are in the league, particularly between Minneapolis and Sacred Heart for comparison. We've had some common teams that they have played, being Beloit and Republic County being the main two, I think. Scoring offense, Sacred Heart is first in the league with 193 points, averaging 48 points a game. Minneapolis is fifth with 114 points, averaging 28 points a game. Scoring defense, Sacred Heart is fourth, averaging 33 points a game allowed. Minneapolis is sixth, averaging 36.5 points allowed. Passing offense, Sacred Heart is number one, averaging 245 points a game with 12 touchdowns. In fact, last week their opening play was a 75-yard completion from Semino to Wheatle.
Well, one of the things that, if you followed them at all, that you have got to understand about Sacred Heart, they like to strike with that first play. I would be real surprised if they don't go for the home run ball on the first possession. And also, anytime on a kickoff return or on a punt, the first play from scrimmage, they're going for the home run. They're going to try to light it up on you. I'll guarantee it.
On-pass offense again, the Lions are third in the league with 96-yard average a game, and we have 5 passing TDs. Pass defense, the Lions, this is where the Lions outdo the Knights a little bit, Dave. We're second in the league, allowing 52 yards a game and 2 TDs. Sacred Heart is last in the league, allowing 140 yards a game and 5 touchdowns. So
I think you're gonna.
They're first in the league in passing and last in the league in pass defense. So that could mean trouble for them tonight.
You know, if you score more than the other team, you win.
That's
I guess that's a strategy. That is the strategy. And I don't think there's any doubt this is going to be an offensive game tonight.
No doubt about it.
And it's a lot of fun. I got to say that. You're sitting there thinking, how can we average 28 points a game and only have one win? That just doesn't. I can remember in the old days.
Well, they lost one game by 2 and lost another by 6 in overtime.
28 points. Both teams couldn't score 28 points together. But I listened to the radio the other night, and there was a commentary by one of the radio broadcasters who was doing a summary of some of the games in the area, and they were going through the NCAA league and the scores, and they made the comment, and it's right. There isn't a more offensive league probably anywhere in the state. These guys are putting up numbers all over the place.
I heard one of the announcers at KSL last week talk about it as the wacky NCAA. Kickoff returns, the Lions are third in the league with 20.9 average return yards, 2 touchdowns. Sacred Heart's fifth with 18.3. They've got 1 touchdown.
Well,
turnover margins were tied, 7 each.
The thing that illustrates or brings out, talking about return yardage, last week we got killed.
Yes, we did.
We did not handle that well. I don't know. I don't have the stats in front of me, but Russell was starting on their side of the 50 most of the time,
right.
and on the opening kickoff started somewhere around the 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have a problem if you don't get it done on kickoff and punt returns.
Yep. Here's another telling stat, might have some influence on the night. Rushing offense, Sacred Heart's 5th in the league, 196-yard average, 15 touchdowns. Minneapolis is 6th, 176-yard average, 10 rushing touchdowns. Rushing defense, Sacred Heart's 6th, 248 yards allowed, 14 touchdowns. Minneapolis is 7th, 327 yards allowed with 18 touchdowns.
Well, talking about a little bit about what to expect for the offense tonight. On the way, as we were parking, I was talking to someone, and we were talking about the last time we were here, and I said, well, I think the last
2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago, but I was thinking back when these kids were in junior high, and I saw a junior high game where it was a Jared Smith, Aaron Weedle show.
Yeah.
I mean, and it just turned out that Jared got the last touchdown, and we won that junior high game.
That was 3 to 4 years ago.
Yeah, and it was like Weedle around the end to the right scores, Smith around the end to the left scores, and it was just a back and forth game.
Quite a game. I remember filming that. Oh, we have a prayer here.
Upon each of us, but especially upon the student athletes, that as they come together for this competition, that you will allow it to be a fair game and a safe game for all those involved. To be with the coaches, the officials, and all those involved in this activity, that we may continue to give you joy and thanks for all you give us. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The last... No, I won't. Big difference in that junior high game that you're talking about, and tonight is Sacred Heart didn't have Dane Semino playing quarterback for him.
That's true. It is a different game, different night.
A couple other stats of interest. Total offense, Sacred Heart leads the league with 1,764 yards, 27 touchdowns. Minneapolis is 6th, 1,088 and 15 touchdowns. Total defense, Minneapolis is 6th, Sacred Heart 7th. One other telling stat that may be of interest, Dave, is total penalties. Guess where Minneapolis is? Last in the league. Most penalties allowed. 226 yards. Sacred Heart's 5th with 165 yards.
Had a number of holding calls. Holding's been our favorite penalty.
Yeah.
You know, you may have witnessed when they did the Star Spangled Banner that the flag is absolutely still dead, and there is no.
Yes. A great passing night. No wind whatsoever.
And temperature is wonderful. It's on the north side of 70 degrees somewhere. Beautiful evening here in Salina. Perfect weather for a football game. Maybe a little bit warm for the players. I don't know. Pretty nice for the announcers. Last week we sat right in front of the speakers at Russell, and I think my ears rang for 2 days after that. I was concerned that people wouldn't be able to hear us, but it came through pretty well. So I was a little surprised about that. It wasn't as disruptive to the broadcast as I thought it would be. But anyway, a couple of injuries that you were telling me about, Dale.
Yeah, we've lost Zach Breen with a broken thumb for 3 weeks. He won't be back till districts. Broken practice the other night. And Nicholas Torres, a freshman, is out. I don't know for what reason, but those two players are in their skivvies tonight.
I might mention that the captains tonight are number 27, Kenton Lonberger, number 2, Kyle Lonberger, number 63, Bo Klein.
Sacred Heart is not a whole lot bigger than we are physically. They don't have any huge players. They've got a lot of speed like we do. They've got more numbers on the field. As you can see on the stats, they're leading us 4 in the league. So, and in their homecoming night, I guess you'd probably say they're probably favored. I haven't seen a line on it, but who knows? It's a night that could go either way. If the Lions get hot and have some good things go their way, and if their defense steps up, we are leading in pass defense compared to.
Well, they'll get a good test tonight.
Oh, yes, they will.
You get a chance to prove that if you're leading in pass defense tonight, will be the time to prove it.
That will be. So what we can do to shut down this offense. People to watch tonight for Sacred Heart are number 7. They're they're senior this year. Quarterback Shane Semino, I think his name is.
No, Dane. It's
Dane Semino, excuse me.
Yep.
And 24, Aaron Weedle. He now leads the Knights in offense in receiving, career-wise, 1,700 some yards. He owns some kind of state record too, I think. I can't remember what it was, but of course we have our own quarterback to brag about from last week. Freshman
and
scored
that brings up the question:
4 touchdown passes.
Who's it going to be tonight?
Well, I think we'll probably see both of them.
Yeah.
Just like we did, like we've seen it all year between.
Well, I think primarily Keegan primarily was the quarterback last week.
About half the time, yeah. They like to get Keegan loose to receive.
Yeah.
You know, take advantage of that speed, and you don't want to make the freshman absorb everything. So it's good to get him in and get his feet wet and let him do some things too. But so we'll have the coin toss here. Pretty sick. Kyle Lonberger, Kenton Lonberger, and is that Klein, 63?
Yeah, it's Bo Klein, 63, 27. Kenton Lonberger, number 2, Kyle Lonberger.
Bo Klein, the captains.
They're still available at the south end of the track.
Guess I might as well zoom in on. We don't have our film guy here yet. I hope he shows up. If he doesn't, I guess I'll take over. Have to penalize his salary for lateness here, Dave. Again, homecoming night for the Sacred Heart Knights here in Salina.
Perfect football evening. As we said earlier, 1:49 remain before the kickoff officially.
Okay, it's Minneapolis won and declined.
Minneapolis won the toss.
Sacred Heart will defend the south end zone.
Well,
Minneapolis the north. There's no wind advantage, as we said.
We'll get a chance to see whether or not we have worked on our coverage right early. It had to be a glaring concern that the coaches would have looked at during the week.
Well, I guess I might as well get up here and be ready to go. This is the 19th game in the series between these two squads. Sacred Heart leads 14-4, going all the way back to 1929.
And most of those 4 have been very recent.
Yes, 2 years ago. Of course, we won here the first time we played them in 20-some years, and then the last game that we played them in the 80s, we beat them. So we had 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Of course, they handled us pretty good last year at Minneapolis. Dane Semino had his way with us.
Yeah, I'll set up some of the defenders out there. Number 2, Kyle Lonberger. Number 82, Jamel Townsend. Number 25 is Christensen, I believe. Aaron Christensen. Number 53 is
Who's 44?
Devin.
Who's 44? They're kicking off for us.
44 is Moody.
Who? Who is it?
Moody.
Okay. Here we go.
Kyler Moody.
Nice kick.
And that's right. See, Breen is out, and of course they had to find a new
16-yard
kicker.
line. You got a channel. Moody.
And he kicked it. He kicked it and stopped it.
Gets the return to the 40 at the tackle on the return. He's up at the 40, about a 24-yard return for the Knights. Sets them up in pretty good position.
And about the 41. Number 82, as we said, is Jamel Townsend. Kyle Lonberger, 2 is 27. That's Kenton Lonberger, free safety. Devin Knox, 53, linebacker.
They come in motion
Jared
to the left.
Smith.
Handoff up the center. Flat. He gets to the 43, 44 maybe. No pass on first down this time.
Nope. A lot of times they like to go the home run ball on the first play. Gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Actually, that home run ball they had last week was just a slant across the middle. You know, it wasn't a long down the gut call. They just broke for him.
About the 44-yard line.
Semino keeper up the center, and
Schmidt nails him.
Nails him, yes.
Number 5, Jared Schmidt.
Second and 7.
Sacred Heart appears they're just going to get a feel for the game here.
Well, I expect we'll see a pass this time.
Third and 6.
Aaron Wheeler comes out left. Janelle Townsend, man-to-man on him. Slot left. One setback for the Knights. Shotgun formation.
And it appears to be a pass.
That completed. And Klein takes him out at the 46-yard line of the Lions. First down for the Knights. Of course, the quarterback coach for Sacred Heart is a former Kansas State quarterback. That has to help him somewhat, I think.
About a 10-yard gain on that pass.
And they're going to move him back 5. Illegal procedure.
Is a preliminary signal, 5 yards stepped off, puts the ball back to the second half, back to the midfield, 50-yard line. We're on their first down and 15.
First and 15 for the Knights at their 49. And a half. Semino rolls right. It's downfield to Aaron Weedle, and it's complete. About a 9-yard strike. Up to the Lion 48-yard line. 43-yard line, excuse me.
Second down and 8 for Sacred Heart with the ball on the Lions 43.
Did Sacred Heart have a penalty? Did I miss something?
Yes, that an illegal procedure.
Okay, I missed that.
Semino shotgun rolls left, looking to pass. He's under a rush, and it's almost picked off by Klein. Is that Adam Klein, number 9?
Number 9. Yes.
Third and 7 for the Knights. Good coverage there by Adam Klein, a freshman. Shotgun formation. Wheedle out left. That's Aaron. It's a little inside screen to Aaron, and a little behind him and above him.
2 for 4 passing.
Are going to have to punt. They should punt anyway.
Well, that's good news.
Who knows? They might go for it. It's 4th and 7.
Ball's on the line, 43-yard line.
They have confidence in their offense.
Yep. Well, they, like I say, they're the leading scoring team and total offense leading, so this homecoming, they want to win bad, so they're going to go for it. 4th and 7.
No. Okay, this not. Hey,
Shotgun formation again for Semino. He's looking straight down the field to the right. Incomplete.
There we
a little
go.
beyond
On
Weedle.
downs.
The Lions hold. They'll take over 1st and 10 on their 43.
Number 2, Kyle Lumberger, in on coverage for the Lions. Turnover on the Lions. It will be Minneapolis ball, 1st and 10.
They're 2 for 5 passing with 17 for 17 yards at this point. Have 2 rushing plays for 2 yards.
Townsend out wide right. Option right to Kyle Lomberger, and he's dropped for a loss. There's a flag on the play. I don't hardly think it could be a blocking foul.
I think that they're going to call Jamel on a block in the back, but all he did is touch the kid. I can't. That's a cheap call in my book. If that was the call, I don't know.
Pushing in the back.
Yeah,
on the lines.
That's weak.
Spot foul at the 40, so we lose 3 yards right there, and then 10 yards beyond that, they're going to put us at the 30, 13-yard loss on that play. It will be 1st down over again. If they take it, they decline it, so they're going to give it 2nd down at the 38, make it 2nd and about 15.
For the Lions.
Contreras in the slot, Townsend out right. Getting Lomberger in the shotgun. Hands off to Schmidt up the center. He's got some room. He's short of the 1st down, but up to the 48-yard line of the Lions. Good gain of about 10 yards. The 3rd and 5.
Number 54, Alex Freitag. Side of the national 21 also on the tackle. Brings up a 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 48.
Shotgun formation for Kenton again. Hands off to Kyle in the center, and he gets nowhere. He's met in the backfield. Broke up his explosion, so that's going to make 4th and 6 now for the Lions. And we'll punt.
Lost a yard on the play. Bring up a 4th down and 6.
So they had one good gainer out of that. And unfortunately, it was
Schmidt
on
had a nice run for 10.
Unfortunately, it was on a 1st and 15 or 2nd and 15. Townsend back to punt. Nice deep punt.
Going to be taken about the 20. 19.
They cut back right. And they get to the 31-yard line. Tackled by 11 and 9. That would be
Dusty Greer and
Klein.
Adam Klein. Sophomore and freshman.
So the Knights line up with not quite as good of field position as they had after the kickoff.
On the 31.
Oh, a holding penalty on the Knights. I'm marking back 10 yards. Good. Oh, where's the penalty at?
They're going to mark off 10s. That's their 2nd penalty. That's 15 yards worth of penalty so far.
Put them start on the 20 instead of the 30.
Procedure penalty early, and now a holding.
7:48 to go in the 1st quarter. 0-all.
Brings them back to about the 20.
1st and 10 for the Knights on the 20. Aaron Weedle left. They hand off to one of the Clatt brothers. Big hole up the center. And
Corey Lodberger makes the stop, number 4. About a 15-yard gain.
And no huddle offense here for the Knights. They're spreading it out. One setback along with Semino and the shotgun. And handoff. No, Semino keeps it, tries the right tackle. He's got a big hole. And his speed takes it in for a 65-yard touchdown. Well, they found a couple holes there, Dave.
Yeah, they did.
Now they're going for 2. Hand off to the tailback. He doesn't get it. Forward progress impeded.
You know, you were talking about an interesting stat. I believe last week there was only 1 PAT in the entire league. Is that what you said earlier?
In 4 weeks, only 1 PAT kick.
Yeah, in the entire league.
Yes. So the Knights lead 6-0 at 7:29 to go in the first quarter. Minneapolis to receive the kickoff. Well, they found some big real estate up the center there on 2 straight plays.
We didn't do too much with it last week, but we're capable of breaking one off on one of these returns if they would choose to kick it to us.
Yep. Semino is not slow either. Of course, he's got a lot of touchdowns.
No, he was going step to step with Smith.
That's his 13th touchdown on the year, if I remember right.
Number 38, Andrew Falcon, doing the kicking for the Knights.
Nice deep kickoff taken by Kyle at the 3-yard line. And he gets up to the 24 possibly. Oh, there's a light line fumble. The Knights have it. At the 23-yard line of the Lions. Ouch. That's not the way to start a game, Dave. That gives the Mo real big to the Knights. Score on a big touchdown and then long touchdown. Get the Minneapolis fumble on the 23-yard lines on a fumble. They spread the offense out, 2 to either side again.
On the 23.
Semino back to pass, looking deep. The Weedle, touchdown.
Got behind him.
Over the outstretched arm of Kyle Lomberger.
If you let him behind you, you're going to pay.
Two offensive plays for the Knights, 2 touchdowns.
23-yard strike to the guy that's been doing it for 2 years, Aaron Weedle. No surprise, you know he's going to do it. Three for 6. That's 40 yards of passing offense.
And they line up for 2.
So the fumble
right.
proved to be costly.
They pitch to the back. He is nailed in the backfield. Schmidt and
Jared and Corey Lawnberger
taking down.
Jared Schmidt, number 5. Corey Lawnberger, number 4. PAT, no good again. 0-12.
Hello, Chuck.
There's our cameraman.
So the Knights lead 12-0 at 7:18 to go in the first quarter after 2 quick strikes. Let's see what the Lions can do to recuperate.
They scored in 11 seconds, Dale.
Yep. 2 straight offensive plays.
7:29. was their first touchdown, and 7-18 was the second.
Separated by a Lion fumble on the kickoff.
That's correct. So we're going to try it again.
Tell Kenton right to your left, tell him they'll probably be playing some quarterback just so we can start rotating the rest of it, okay?
Back to receive are Kenton Kyle Lomberger and Jared Schmidt.
Andrew Falcon doing the kicking for the night.
What are you looking at?
Number 2, Kyle Lomberger. Number 5, Jared Schmidt. Back deep for the Lions.
Side winding kick. It's taken by Kyle at the 14-yard line. He's got the block in front of him. He cuts free. He's taken down at the 41.
Kyle Lomberger returns the ball back to the 40-yard line. Brought down for the Knights by number 15, Matt Paul. Be a first down.
He was one tackle away from breaking that one.
On their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 for the Lions.
Hey, when we're on offense, make sure Craig goes in.
We need to establish some offense here.
Yep.
Keegan McCulloch at the controls.
Hand off to Kyle. He's got some room on the left side. Got a block out there by Logan Wheeler. Cuts in between. Down to the 35-yard line of the Knights. Big play. The Minneapolis 41 to the
24-yard run.
Sacred Heart 35.
40-yard, 35-yard line. The first and 10 for Minneapolis. On the Sacred Heart 35.
It's a nice run.
10, 19.
We have lots of speed.
Yard,
if we can get a step, why?
Yeah, about a 23-yard run.
From the shotgun, number 16, Keegan McCulloch, quarterback, freshman.
An option to Kyle. And he gets eaten up.
Kyle Lomberger, the ball carrier.
Yeah, but they're right on the line, Coach.
Brought down to the Sacred Heart by Aaron Weedle. About the 40-yard line, off the
4-yard loss.
Bring up a second down and 4 with the ball inside the 40-yard line.
Sacred Heart 40-yard line will run up second and 14, almost 15 yards.
It's so long over here.
Second and 14.
Sweet, it's going to be tough right now. Look at Kent right now. But that's something to put in for later.
Keegan in the shotgun again. Hand off to Schmidt up the center. Tries the right side. Spins around. Up to the 35-yard line again.
Jared Smith, the ball carrier for the Lions. Brought down by Emmanuel.
Nice spin move there. Gets it past the original line of scrimmage.
Jared has always used that spin move. Goes in contact, spins, falls forward. Usually gets another 2 or 3 yards out of that second effort.
3rd and 9.
Hard running back. Is this 4-down territory, Dale?
Well, that's what I just heard. Contreras in motion to the left. Keegan looking to pass.
Covered.
And Aaron Weedle is in the coverage. Intercepts the ball at the 10-yard line. Great position by Aaron Weedle.
To Jamel Townsend.
Hey, Coach.
They're going to put their best defender on our best receiver.
By Sacred Heart's Aaron Weedle. The Sacred Heart's ball.
That ball was a little low. If that would have been higher, Jamel might have had it. But,
I don't know, boy. He was well covered. Of course, now that's true.
Weedle's
5'6".
5'6",
That's right. Good point. Good point. Up in the air.
Seminole rolls right out of the shotgun, complete to number 10. And they get a first down up to the Lion 27-yard line.
Turn around.
Number 9, Adam Klein in on the coverage for the Lions.
17-yard play.
1st and 10 for Sacred Heart.
for the Knights. 5:33
So
to go,
far,
first quarter.
55 yards of passing offense.
There you go, we're fine. Yeah, Trish, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah.
4 of
We got
7.
left.
Going to sweep
Pitch.
to the left.
There you go, Todd. There you go. Excellent.
And great
Good
play there.
pursuit by
Janelle
Alberto Contreras, number
Contreras,
35.
yes. Third leading tackler in the league, Contreras.
Be careful about doing that. Like there's
Guess who the first leading tackler is?
No gain on that play.
Second down and 10.
Just be careful.
They have 82 yards rushing unofficially.
Seminole rolls
55
right
yards passing.
over the head of number 80. Adam Klein defending.
Number 9, Adam Klein on coverage for the Lions will bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Knights.
A little bit closer, you know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna
3rd and 10.
Again, just a perfect evening for high school football. This is Sacred Heart's homecoming tonight. The festivities occurred before the game.
Rolling right again. Pass out to Weedle, caught. First down. Ken Lomberger takes him down.
Across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Appears to be a first down for Sacred Heart.
10-yard gain.
1st and 10 for the Knights.
65 yards of passing offense. Still in the first quarter.
They're at the Sacred Heart 37.
All right, Tell Kyle he's going back in next week.
Right at the first down marker.
Going back in.
Shotgun formation. Oh, it moves under center this time. I formation. 2 receivers left. Hand off the fullback. And he's got some room. 6-yard gain about.
Just to let you know, because he got blown out of the way. Devin had 2 guys on him, and that can't happen.
Ball carrier Chris Gillard into the middle of the line.
Up to the 43.
To about the
Gets blown up again.
43-yard line. We'll bring up a second.
2nd 4 for the Knights. Long 4.
Devin, you can. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Take him out.
I formation again. And off the tailback this time, and he's met solid by Mr. Knox.
Devin Knox, 53, stands him up.
Number 5, Jared Smith in on the tackle.
Loss of a yard.
Yeah, but
Number 53, Devin Knox.
42-yard line.
In on the play for the Lions. Bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Weedle split out right. They look in that direction. No. Little flare out to the back.
Something.
Illegal procedure or encroachment, one of the two.
Procedure.
Illegal procedure.
Be a 5-yard penalty. Put the ball back to the 37-yard line.
tell Alberto to play a little looser.
Well, we'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
What's that?
Back at their 37 now.
Just call what you want to. They're going to run that out to Adams.
3rd and 11.
Tell Corey to widen out. Tell Corey to widen out.
Same formation they had the last play. Exact same formation. Seminole back to pass, looking deep. He fires down the way. Caught by Weedle.
Had 2 guys on him.
Kyle Lomberger takes him down.
Kyle and Corey, or Kyle and Kenton and Kyle, one of them high, one of them low, and he comes away with it.
To the Minneapolis 30. First down. I think Kyle was going for the INT, and missed.
Good. See what Adam did. Adam did a good job there.
Officials timeout on the field.
First timeout.
Timeout, apparently some equipment repair.
Stop it. Well, fine. I thought Kyle was fast.
Option right. Seminole keeps it. Gets 5 yards or more.
Seminole on the option, keeps the ball.
To the 24-yard line of Minneapolis. 6-yard gain.
Yell at him. Hey, Corey, you got to come up.
Brought down by Devin Knox.
Go, Corey.
And Alberto Contreras for the Lions.
He's got to go. What was the
Gain
problem?
of 7 on the play will bring up a second down. And 3 for Sacred Heart. Ball on the 23-yard line.
But that's our weakness we talked about. We're going to run it over here. So Corey, be ready. Right here.
Keeper, option left.
See Corey?
He keeps it. Corey takes him down
Ball across the 20
at the 14-yard line.
Corey did not play. Corey is supposed
Brought
to
down
He
by
ran clear the other
Corey Longberger, number 4.
First down.
Lions.
For the Knights
8-yard gain.
at the 14.
That's 100 yards rushing unofficially, 95 yards passing.
And the first quarter's not over.
Corey has to
The
stay at
first and
home.
10 for Sacred Heart.
Side of field on that.
Hand off the running back. Knox takes him down big time.
Enoch carries the ball off the right side to about the 13-yard line. Gain of maybe a yard on the play.
And there might be an injury for the Knights.
I can't hear anything you're saying. This guy.
Jared Smith, number 35, Alberto Contreras in on that last tackle.
Yeah, now I got you.
Knox put him on the ground pretty hard there.
He can be rude.
Problem getting up.
Well, yeah, that's the game.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Just pull Corey over. That's all you want. Oh, you think you what? Pull Corey.
Be a second down for the Knights, and they get a yard out of that.
If they have 3 in the backfield, he doesn't run clear to the other side. He stays at home for the
Let's hope the Sacred Heart player is not too bad off. He is either knocked out or has some further injury.
Stay wide at home. And you got the quarterback to pitch. Because they're going to run right towards Corey.
One thing about a play like that, you tell the team not to run up the center anymore.
Yeah.
That's part of the game.
Hey, if they see, where is Jordan? Jordan, if these guys are blocking the mad dog, then get rid of him and go back to the quarterback. Tell Jordan that too. And we're face the whole time right now, Coach. We're face. We're face.
Well, the player is sitting up. That's a good sign.
Minute 56 remains in the first quarter. Score is
It looks like he might have a leg injury, sprained ankle maybe or something.
Minneapolis 0, Sacred Heart 12. They have 2 touchdowns with no PATs. Both PATs were unsuccessful, although they do have roughly 200 yards of offense already in the first quarter.
There's 1:56 left to go in the first quarter, and I don't think we'll probably see number 9 again tonight.
What did he say?
One of the Klatt brothers.
And we are unofficially at about 35 yards of offense.
Chris Killett, not Klatt.
Of course, part of that you got to attribute to the fact that we've lost the ball twice. We fumbled on a kickoff and then threw an interception. And reviewing that, Sacred Heart scored on a 65-yard TD run by Semino, and then they recovered a fumble. And
okay, here they go. Looking right to Weedle. No.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, over the head. No,
that's the
Weedle.
30.
It's 30.
Yep, that is.
Pass intended for Drew Clark.
Yeah, Drew Clark.
Ball's incomplete. Number 27, Kenton Lomberger on the coverage for the Lions. Bring up a third down for Sacred Heart.
They spread the offense again. 2 left, 1 right. Aaron Weedle's on the left side. The other Killett brother is now in the backfield.
They are 7 for 11 passing.
Shotgun formation. Looking to the left now. Dropped.
Where is the dang tight? Jacob.
Similar pass intended for Tyler Burnett.
Run, yellow's name.
Incomplete.
That was there, baby.
Brings up 4th down.
Run him, tell him.
Maybe he heard Knox's footsteps behind him. I don't know which.
A little bit of an awkward position. He got an arm out there, got it stopped, but would have been an awful nice catch had he come up with it.
Yeah, ask Jordan where
Sacred Heart takes time out with 1:31 to go in the first quarter, leading our Lions 12-0, and they're on our 13-yard line. 4th and 9.
Well, we're going to have to come up with some defense here, someplace.
They beat Russell 2 games Tuesday. They also defeated Junction City.
The junior varsity, if we're still on, Chuck? We're on?
Yes.
Junior varsity will host the Sacred Heart Knights Monday. And as I understand, the junior high game that was rained out a week ago, hosting Sacred Heart, will be Tuesday night, a makeup game. So there's 2 nights of football against the Sacred Heart Knights, JV and junior high, this upcoming Monday and Tuesday at the Minneapolis field.
All of the volleyball teams are doing great. Plan on coming for the next home match on Tuesday. All the games will be held at Sacred Heart High School gym beginning at 4, not at 5 o'clock, at 4 o'clock.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Seminoles
4th and 9.
Troops back on the field. 2 wide right, 1 left. Wheeler's the far right. And he looks up, cuts the wheel across the center, and broken up by Kent Lomberger.
He was right on him.
Pass was a little low, but I think he put it where he wanted it.
Yeah, I think he did that on purpose. It was a great throw, just slightly behind the receiver. That was probably the only place he could have caught it.
The Lions hold.
Minneapolis ball.
That's the second time that Sacred Heart has given up the ball on downs.
They've had it twice, scored twice, given it up twice. It was Minneapolis' 3rd possession, I believe.
I'm going to start on about the 13-yard line. Got a lot of field to go.
McCulloch in the shotgun. Contreras in motion to the left. Hand off to Kyle. He tries the left side, and he's bottled up for a loss. No blocking on the left side there.
Lineman got beat pretty good there. I'm not sure who lost the handle on it, but if you're going to let him in the backfield, bad things are going to happen.
And we're on our 8-yard line. 5-yard loss.
For the Lions.
2nd and 15. Each one of our drives we end up being a 2nd and 15 or a 3rd and 15.
Pretty hard to overcome it.
Yep. We spread the field wide, 2 to each side. He looks long.
He's open. He's there. He's there.
It's over his hands. He was wide open.
The outstretched fingertips. Nice pass.
McCulloch's pass intended for Kenton Lomberger.
3rd and 15 for the Minneapolis 8.
That was our first attempted pass.
Dave Farber.
That I have, anyway.
And Lewis Arias in on coverage for the night.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm sorry, that's right. That is our
10,
second
Minneapolis
attempt.
10.
0 for 2.
Ask Logan what he called.
I didn't write that down as an attempted pass. I had it on the interception column.
Logan what he called.
Contreras in motion to the left. Keegan rolls right now.
He's running for his life.
Taken down for safety.
That's a safety.
No, they're going to mark him at the 1.
Keegan McCulloch, the ball carrier for the line, stopped in the backfield at about the 1-yard line.
Set the Knights up with great field position here.
Host the Sacred Heart Knights. It'll be a 4th down and about 23.
And they'll put the full Monty on the rush here. They'll try to block the kick, I'm sure.
This is a tough situation right here.
Minneapolis takes time out, I assume.
Ball's on the 1.
Okay. 12-0 after 1 quarter. Sacred Heart.
To start the second quarter, it'll be Minneapolis ball on the 1-yard line. 4th down and 23.
Hey, Coach, are you with me?
The cross-country team traveled to Beloit yesterday, and Reed was quite a success with the winners.
Okay, here we go. The Lions punting from their 1-yard line.
From the 1, this is a tough situation to be in.
The women's team in cross-country is
Doesn't get any harder than this.
who finished 8th in a time of 16:14 over the 4-kilometer course.
Not too sure we wouldn't have been better off with the safety.
Well, no, because then they get the ball back anyway, and plus 2 points. So.
You got pushed out of bounds.
It's deep punt. Going to the 40-yard line, it's bobbled. And that's taken down by...
22 returns the ball for the
Nice tackle by Dusty Greer, number 11.
At the 37.
It'll be Sacred Heart's ball. First and 10.
Hey.
On the Minneapolis 37.
About as good as you can ask for in high school.
Jordan Perry's back in next play with Jacob. Hey, tell him he's got one, but he doesn't get another one.
And Craig Forte, number 50, in on that stop.
Shotgun formation for Semino. He's looking deep. Weedle. Oh.
Threw that one away, it appears.
I would say there's a miscommunication. Weedle cut in, and Semino was looking for him to go straight down the field. I don't know what you call those routes, but.
The ball on the 37.
Double.
2nd and 10.
We haven't put much pressure on the passer thus far. Hard to do.
Option right. And they get a big gainer here to the 20, the number 22. Down to the line, 9-yard line.
Got a 27-yard gain.
Inside the 10. Ball be spotted on the 9, where it'll be a first and goal for Sacred Heart.
So that's the way you want to run an option, with the quarterback running up the field and then pitching back instead of the quarterback running straight down the sideline to the sideline and pitching back. Our defense was not forcing them out. Theirs is forcing us out when we run the option. Rolling left, under pressure from Schmidt. Contreras' pursuit.
There it is, nice stop. Jared Schmidt runs him down.
Taken down from behind by Schmidt.
Around the left end.
He's got to go outside
Brought down by Jared Schmidt.
At the 10, loss of a yard.
Send him again.
At the 10-yard line, we'll bring up a second and goal. The ball on the 10 for Sacred Heart.
Hey, what we need to do though, Coach, is Alberto's going to play wider on that. Wider right now, Jared. Schmidt.
Nice spread the field to each side. Semino cuts up the center, gets touchdown number 14.
Semino takes the ball to the left side of the line. Big Semino into the end zone for a touchdown for Sacred Heart.
At the 10:44 mark of the second quarter, 10-yard run. Semino ran for 2 touchdowns and passed for another.
And then we can't send Devin on that. We can't send him. Now we can send him on this.
Spread receivers to either side with the PAT attempt. Hands off to Klatt. He's got a hold center.
Second effort. Might have got him there. Didn't get him there.
For the 2-point conversion with 10 minutes and 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacred Heart 20, Minneapolis 0.
20-0, Sacred Heart. 10:44 to go in the second quarter. We need to get some offense up track, boys.
Say that again.
We need to get some offense on track. Or this could get ugly real quick.
Well, in the paper they said that Sacred Heart had scored more points in every game, and they had over 55 points last week. So I'm sure they're going to want to hang it on us if they can.
Other medalists include Kate Welchel, Steph Dominguez, and Alexa Backman. In the JV race, Nicole Balderson, their number 1 coach.
Last year they beat us 42-20, reversing the score that we had on them 2 years ago, 42-20. How about that?
This is another solid outing as 5 of the 9 runners are in personal best.
We need something good to happen for these boys.
Andrew Falcon will be doing the kicking for the night.
That Semino is one-class athlete.
Yeah, he does quite well.
Number 2, and Jared Smith, number 5, back deep for the Lions.
Deep kick, taken by Kyle at the 11. Delays a little bit, makes a cut. He's got some room over the 25.
Jared Smith, the ball carrier for the Lions.
Well, we have we only have
10
10 offensive plays thus far, Dale.
Oh yeah, like I say, in each of our 3 series, we end up somewhere 2nd or 3rd and 15. That's hard to overcome.
The ball on their own 28-yard line.
Get him water. Tell him to get some water.
First and 10 from our 27, 28.
You know, the thing that an offense does for you is it keeps the ball out of their hands.
That's right. Keegan McCulloch in the shotgun. Corey comes left. Keegan's looking down deep. Townsend, just over his hands, covered by.
That's exactly what you have to do.
Aaron
you
Weedle.
got that mismatch of Townsend against Aaron Weedle, and if you keep it up high, Townsend can burn him. And I'm surprised he didn't get it. We've seen him make some really nice catches. He was right there.
We've seen him miss a few too. He's only human, I guess.
No, I'm not criticizing him. I'm saying that that is a catch that he has made at different times, and I think you need to stay after it. That mismatch against Weedle you can make him pay.
Yep, I agree.
You know, 5'6" against 6'1" or 2, whatever it is. Hey, it's there. Take it.
I said they've got one of the worst pass defenses in the league. We ought to try to exploit it if we can. Keegan McCulloch in the shotgun again.
You have to give him time, though.
And
There's Schmidt up the middle.
Draw. He gets close to its 29-yard line.
Carry the ball for the Lions.
They're slamming them down.
Brought down in there by Connor Burnett, number 78.
Gain of a couple.
It's on
Short
the 30,
2.
2-yard gain.
76, Jake Kenny.
Brings up a 3rd and 8. Long 8.
Gain of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. We're on 3rd down for Minneapolis.
From the shotgun.
Keegan on the rush. He gets it away to Kyle. He evades the tackler, takes another break. There's a flag.
First down.
At the 29-yard line.
That's the flu.
Block on the back, maybe.
Driven out of bounds by Louis Harriet. Number 53 for the Knights also. Evan Wolfencroft in on the tackle.
First down if it stands.
It was a nice reception. Good run.
There is a flag on the play.
Pushing the back on the Lions.
It would have.
Blocking the back against Minneapolis. There's the preliminary signal.
Negated a great second effort.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Going to move us back to the 19-yard line.
I didn't see the infraction.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty against the Lions.
Well, they got it right on 30 now, so that'll put it on the 20.
Puts the ball back to the 20-yard line, where it'll be a 3rd down for the Lions. 3rd down.
3rd and about 18, yep. See, we're again in a real long situation here. Can't get a drive put together.
3rd and 15.
Keegan lets her rip to Lomberger. Weedle covers. And broken up by Aaron Weedle.
Well, they had the right idea. It was beyond the first down marker. If we make the catch, it is a first down.
It'll bring up a fourth down. Fourth and 18 for Minneapolis. The ball on their own 20-yard line.
That Kent stops.
Townsend to punt again for the Lions. Not deep in his end zone this time.
He's done a nice job of punting.
Another deep, high kick going back to the 37.
There's a chance. Oh, there we had a chance.
We touched it. We had it in our hands.
The ball in the backfield recovered.
They get good position at the Minneapolis 48.
So close.
Recovered by Ryan Stein for the night.
Sacred Heart 48, excuse me.
Sacred Heart's ball, first and 10 on their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's 49. Aaron Weedle out right here.
Just north of 225 yards of offense for Sacred Heart.
7-0 drops back, looking deep, fires it, and it's open. Kent Lomberger drops him immediately at the Lion 30-yard line.
Just over 20, about 21-yard pass.
Number 27, Kent Lomberger.
21-yard completion.
For the Lions, it'll be a first down for Sacred Heart.
9:15 to go in the second quarter.
With the ball on the Minneapolis 30.
7-0 rolls right in the shotgun. He's under rush. Just over Aaron Weedle's head.
They have one guy in the back.
Where Aaron Weedle falls incomplete.
If they're in shotgun. Okay, so you might know when they go.
Number 2, Kyle Lomberger in on the coverage for the Lions.
Second 10.
Unofficially 8 for 15 for Sacred Heart to this point for 116 yards passing.
Like right now, they got to be.
9:07 remain in the second quarter.
7-0 remains in the shotgun.
Sacred Heart leads 20-0.
Oh, shovel pass up inside. Oh, now. What happened there?
I did not see it. I did see the flag go, but I didn't.
That would indicate
I'm not sure what he's.
Face mask foul. Nothing but Lions around the runner. Oh, holding foul on the night.
Holding against Sacred Heart. It's a break.
From the 27-yard line of the Lions. 28 yards would be, well, that's where the ball is. The flag's 27. Yep, they back up to 27. So they'll get it at the 37. 7-yard loss.
We'll bring up a third down, second down.
No, I'm talking to Giles. Giles.
And about 17.
Yep, second and 17 for the Knights from their Minneapolis 37.
No, I'm just saying, send 2 other.
9:02 to go in the second quarter. Shotgun formation. There's an illegal procedure. There's got to be. Passes it deep and over the head of the receiver.
He was wide open. He had about 3 steps.
Every play is jumping early.
That receiver is?
Yes.
I don't care what
We lucked out there. He had about 3 steps on the defender. We were in a lot of trouble had that ball been on the money.
Looks like arena football.
Yeah.
You see them jumping early there, Darryl?
What's that?
You see them jumping early out there?
No, I'm sorry. I'm watching something else.
All right.
Where are we at, though? I mean, they never come out.
Third and a short 20.
I'm sorry, I was talking something else.
There's the illegal procedure. Got to be.
Who is? Okay, switch him and Kenton right now. Take Adam out right now.
Yep.
Ball started again.
Procedure.
Put Keegan.
With a 5-yard penalty. It's a 37-yard line.
Penalties are helping us here.
Takes it back to the 42.
42 for the night.
Third and
Just give him a break.
25 or so.
Does Kenton know that?
Just 500 passing, 8 of 16.
They got 22 yards to go on the board, so I guess we'll go with that.
However, they do have unofficially 116 yards passing, 136 yards rushing.
Second quarter, Seminole on the shotgun, looking to the left.
Little inside pass, nice job there by Corey Lonberger, number 4. Sniffed it out, made the stop with a short gain.
Brought down the play by Corey Lonberger.
At the Minneapolis 37.
Hey, get Kyle back there. Get Kyle back.
Brings up a 4th down and about 16.
4th down territory. No question about that. Oh no, they're punting. I'm sorry, I thought they were going to go for it. Could be a fake, however. Nope, it is a punt.
They can't send all those guys
Taken by Corey at the 6-yard line.
No, that's
play by Kyle Lonberger for the Lions.
They can't send them rings.
At about the 6-yard line, a fair catch, it will be first.
That's Kyle, number 2, Kyle Lonberger.
Kyle, excuse me.
Ball on their own 6.
No. On the snap. You can send everybody out here.
It's not going to get much better next year, Roop. We got 2 Ham brothers coming up in the same class, so 2 Lonbergers next year to keep track of. 2 Ham brothers.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 Lonbergers.
Well, next
but
year.
Then next year there'll be 2. Yeah. There's 3 this year. Okay, we're gonna
gets another year of eligibility.
We're gonna start on the 6.
1 and 3.
Townsend right, Kenton left. Schmidt tries left guard, gets maybe a yard.
If he Coach, you gotta keep moving them out.
Jerry Smith, the ball carrier, brought down by Second Hearts line at about the 8-yard line. Gain a
2-yard gain.
Bringing a 2nd down and 8.
7:52 to go in the half.
No, I was telling you, the reason I said do it again is because he needs to stay in there. Coach, look where you are. I don't know if you want box running.
Up the center.
Behind the wedge, like that, then he
Schmidt again to the 12 or 11.
Smith, the ball carrier for the Lions. Brought down for the Knights by number 20, Cameron White.
Makes 3rd and 5.
He was also on the tackle, Ryan Stein.
stay in the wedge towards the right.
Bring up a 3rd down and
At the
4.
12, 4-yard gain.
Because there's no, but that's
For the Lions.
they don't have an extra guy there, an extra guy on the right side.
About a 4 yard.
That's the same.
4 yards to
Ball
go.
about the 13-yard line.
3rd and 4 at 13. The Lions back in the shotgun formation for Keegan. Lions are spread to either side. There's Contreras in motion to the left. And off to Schmidt. Tries the center and gets maybe a yard.
Jerry Smith, the ball carrier, stuck in the backfield.
The guy is just following our guard.
Brought down by Evan Wilson.
And the Lions will punt.
3 for the Knights, made the initial contact.
No gain.
Down in about 4 yards.
Well, they did get a yard there.
The Lions. Ball on the 13.
Townsend to punt.
Well, I unofficially have us down for 1 first down, Dale. Nice punt again.
I don't know where you got that, Roop. Punt to the 48 of Sacred Heart. An ankle tackle there by
Jared Smith.
Drew Clark returning the ball to the Knights across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Brought down by Jared Smith for the Lions.
So they're in Lion territory. It's 42.
Line with Minneapolis, so it will be 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart.
Okay, what do we got?
1st and 10, 6:05 to go in the half.
Anybody tired out there? Go there.
If time of possession means anything, Sacred Heart has had the ball all night long.
Fullback dive over the right side. Lots of room to run. Lonberger, Corey, takes him down at the 15-yard line.
Thompson Jones, the ball carrier for the Knights. Driven out of bounds by number 4, Corey Lonberger. There is a flag on the play.
Oh, a flag at the 37. That might help, huh?
Well, the referees are doing everything they can to help us.
Pushing the holding.
Illegal block in the back against the Knights.
The last two series have produced a ton of penalties for Sacred
Flag
Heart.
is on the 36 of the Lions. We'll move back to the 46.
46 will be a second down and about 14 for Sacred Heart.
First and 14. That was a 4-yard loss on the penalty from where they started, but they negated that huge run down to the 15.
I have them starting on the 49 for this drive. Is that? Do you agree with that?
I had the 42.
42. Okay.
And they pitch to the
lots
left.
of room over there.
Keelet and
Corey
takes him
recovers.
down.
Saves a long gain.
35 to the 34-yard line, brought down by the Corey Lawnberger for Minneapolis.
Stay at home.
A long 10-yard gain there.
To the Minneapolis 35, 11-yard run.
It'll be a second down for Sacred Heart and about 3 yards to go.
Second 4 for the Knights.
Second 3 with the ball at the 35.
Semino options left. Pitches it at the last second, and there's a hold call.
There's a flag.
They're going to bring that back. 27, Kenton takes him out inside the 5-yard line. There's a flag at the 32-yard line.
Driven out of bounds by Kenton Lawnberger, number 27 for the line. There is a flag on the play.
What do they got? They got one back there too. This right here is holding.
Holding against the Knights is the preliminary signal back at about the 32-yard line, where the flag is.
Come up and get that pitch guy. And he was playing the pass. He was a run all the way. Corey did a good job. Hey, tell Jordan if he'd play off of his guy. He needs to play off his guy more.
Score remains Sacred Heart 20, Minneapolis 0. 5:05 remains in the half.
10-yard penalty from the 32. Moves them back to the 42 again, back where they started out this series.
Ball spotted on the 42-yard line.
Second 10.
Second down and 10 for Sacred Heart.
Semino option left. Pitch it to Keelet.
Alberto's on him.
Kyle takes him down with help from Alberto. He's at the 39 of the
Pretty good
Lions.
pursuit by the defense that time. Short gain.
They're fine.
Oh, they're a little further down the field, down to the 37. 3rd and 6 for the Knights.
Corey, widen out. They're coming over there.
Option right. He cuts up the center. Missed tackle. He got the first down.
Keeps the ball through the middle of the line across the 30 to about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Brought down by Corey.
First down for the Knights at the Lion. 26.
First and 10 for the Knights on the Minneapolis 27.
26 and a half. 4:16 to go in the half. Semino back to pass, looking deep. Fires at the Weedle over his head.
Semino's pass intended for Aaron Weedle falls incomplete.
Hey, Coach, are we ripping that time?
Second 10 from the Minneapolis 27.
Second down for Sacred Heart. Second and 10.
Weedle had our man beat there.
Had a step on him. I don't know what kind of percentage Semino has thrown in the past, but he's 9 of 18 unofficially tonight. To this point.
Fullback draw, and he's got lots of room. Tackled by Schmidt.
Number 28 through the middle of the line. Down across the 10-yard line, brought down by number 5, Jared Smith for the Lions. Not before he makes the first down. Ball being spotted
Is that the 12?
just outside the
15-yard gain.
11-yard line, maybe 12, where it'll be first and 10.
Semino cuts up the center at the 5-yard line.
Semino down to the 5-yard line. Brought down by Corey Lomberger, number 4, for the Lions.
Second down from the 5.
It'll be a second down and 4.
It's one-on-one.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
4 yards to go. And up fullback, and he gets nowhere.
Emmanuel Keelot stopped just yet past the line of scrimmage.
What's he saying, Coach?
Stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4 from the 5.
Get through there.
Bring up a third down and 4 for Sacred Heart.
Semino option left. Big gainer for him. Just waltzes in.
Dave Semino off the left side of the line into the end zone for touchdown. Sacred Heart.
At the 3:14 mark.
Yeah.
Mr. Semino gets his 3rd rushing touchdown on the night. From the 5-yard line. Illegal timeout. Illegal shift, I'd say. They're waving it off.
There's no penalty. Penalty's waved off.
You can't throw a flag and then
Sacred Heart attempting a 2-point conversion.
They line up to go again. Going for 2. Back to pass. Looks out to Weedle, and it's there.
Semino's pass complete.
Had about 4 steps on him.
For a 2-point conversion.
Wide open.
3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacred Heart 28, Minneapolis 0.
So Semino and Weedle have accounted for all their points tonight. 28 of them here in the first quarter. 3:14 to go. The Lions 0.
Cross country, the men's team once again was led by senior Andrew Falcon, who led the way for the night.
Well, we've said it before, but we're going to have some offense. I'm really surprised. I really thought we could generate some offense. Game isn't over yet, but so far we've been pretty anemic.
Every series we end up with 2nd and 3rd or long. It hasn't failed.
We're going to try it again.
We've had some plays that could have worked. They just didn't. Would have been big gainers.
We hope to see you there, and Coach Dix and Coach Meisner would like to thank all the parents who have helped to get this season off to such a wonderful start. Andrew Falcon doing the kicking for the night.
Nice deep high kick by Sacred Heart.
Smith at the 7
has the ball.
He's breaking free, still going. Cuts back, still going. Caught from behind.
Great run back by Jared Smith.
Sacred Heart 35.
That's some effort.
Brought down finally by Jared Smith.
On the 35.
That would be a 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 53-yard return for Jared. Best field position for the Lions tonight.
3:01 remain in the half.
This might be the first time we've been in Sacred Heart territory tonight, guys. I might be mistaken.
I can't say that. I can't. Yeah, that was a different game.
Hand off to Kyle. Up the center, spin move, cuts to the right. And he's going to break this to the house. Yes, touchdown.
And off the right side of the
Gets away from number 24, Aaron Weedle, to go around the right end for the score. Great effort, great run.
35-yard scamper.
Kyle Lonberger, number 2. Great job.
Well,
you know he's capable of it.
Like I say, we've had some good potential plays in those first 4 possessions.
35-yard scamper. That helps our yardage. It's kind of like the K-State play last week.
Up.
Gives us 64 yards of rushing, unofficially.
And the Lions take a timeout.
We need to think about it.
Home field, rolled by Minneapolis.
For 2.
Taking photographs.
Yeah.
Talked it over, decided what the strategy is.
Right, formation, Schmidt's the fullback, Kyle Lonberger's the tailback.
Up
Logan
under
Weedle
center,
left.
Keegan McCulloch.
Hinton out in the slot on the right with Townsend to the right.
Schmidt's in there.
Up the center.
He's not in there.
He's short.
I thought he was in there.
Jared Smith, number 5, attempting the two-point conversion. Falls short of the goal line.
So it's 28-6. The Lions draw some blood here.
Number 20, Cameron Wise, and 21, Tyler Burnett. Stop short.
That'll help pick up the spirits, hopefully.
52 seconds. Left in the first half. Sacred Heart 28, Minneapolis 6.
Minneapolis kickoff now. We needed something positive to go our way, and that had to help.
That was it. That was positive. I agree. However, 2:52 remain. Sacred Heart's pretty potent offensively. Need his stuff here.
Number 44, Kyler Moody doing the kicking.
Kyler Moody is doing the kicking. As we said earlier, Zach Breen out with an injury
to the 30.
For the week.
Weather and Aaron Weedle back deep for the night.
And he bounces off of Perry.
Ball returned by Michael Ziegler for the night across the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
They're up at their 43.
Brought down by Devin Knox, number 84, Jordan Perry, in on the tackle for the Lions. The 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart.
Need another good stop here. Keep the lights out.
3-yard line.
With no more points in this half, if all possible. Follow up on that touchdown. Semino, draw play. The fullback tries the left side. Still going. Short of a first down.
Field about the 48-yard line.
Going to be close to a first down. Appears to be just short.
9-yard run.
They're not going to measure it.
Trips over there. Trips over there.
Brings up a second down and 1 for Sacred Heart.
In line territory. Pitch to Keelah, tries the left side. He stumbles, gets past the runner, and then the first down.
Emmanuel Keelah to about the 46-yard line. Brought down by Alberto.
To the 47, 2-yard gain.
Devin Knox also in on the tackle. Good for a
First and 10 Knights. 2:14 to go.
1st and 10 on the Minneapolis 47.
Semino on the shotgun. Back to pass, looking deep. The fires off to the right. Caught by the split end, missed tackle. 2 missed tackles. Taken down finally. by Lonberger. Kenton
30-yard line, brought down by number 27, Kenton.
at the 31-yard line. 16-yard gain.
Good for a first down for Sacred Heart. Ball being spotted on the 31.
First and 10 at the line, 31. 2 minutes to go in the half. Seminole rolls left. Looking deep to Weedle. Broken up. Oh, I thought it was going to be broken up. Over Townsend's head.
Over the outstretched arms of number 16, Keegan McCulloch for the Lions. Good for a touchdown for Sacred Heart.
Well thrown pass.
Okay. Now,
High formation going for two, and they
There's a flag on
have
the
a flag.
False start against the Knights.
False start.
Their
Take it.
5-yard penalty. Conversion attempt be made to the 8-yard line.
do not send that. Is that error? Yes, yes. Thunder or Thunder and
$1:53 to go. Second quarter. Seminole back to pass. Looks in. Oh, close to get picked off there.
Drew Clark, number 30 in the end zone for 2 points. A minute 53 seconds left in the first half. Sacred Heart 36, Minneapolis 6. This week, Monday, September 25th at Hillsboro, number 1 single.
Well, with their potent offense, you were mindful of the chance that they could score in that short amount of time, and
yeah,
they did.
Oh yes, especially when they got a short field.
Second place. Number 2 double, Morgan Hale, Emily Douglas took first place. The team took third. Good luck at least.
I have a feeling the Knights will look a lot different next year without Mr. Semino.
Good work, Tennessee.
Oh, I have a feeling they'll reload.
We'll see, shall see. This is his third year running the helm, and it's showing. Kick taken by Schmidt at the 19. Still going.
Great effort.
Fight, fight, fight. That's what he did. From the 19 and the last 10 yards, he carried Knights with him.
A minute 45 remain in the half. We've been inside of 3 minutes for 45 minutes. It seems like it hasn't been nearly that long, but it seems like a long time.
First and 10 Lions from their 41.
The Minneapolis ball, first and 10. The ball on their own 41.
1:45 to go in the half.
Well, I guess there wouldn't be any reason that we shouldn't score here.
It could happen. Be nice to go in something positive. And off to Kyle, and he's bottled up.
Watch somebody.
Kyle Lumberger, number 2, dropped in
Loss.
by Sacred Heart, number 70.
3 yards.
Loss of about
Minneapolis
3
38.
Bring up a second down and 13.
Second 13 to go. That little draw didn't work. Keegan looks deep. Kyle, oh, there might have been some pass interference there. I don't know. But not called.
Pass intended for Kyle Lineberger.
Kyle had it in his hands.
Broken up on the play.
He was heavily defended.
Balls number 15.
3rd and 13. 54 seconds to go in the half.
Third down to the line. 3rd and 13. The ball on their own 38.
Schmidt out left. And we're going to take a timeout.
Whistle timeout on the field. Called by Minneapolis.
We'll be back. Okay, here we go. Looking out to Kyle. He evades one tackler. Can't get rid of the other two, though. No gain on the play.
Brought down by number 32, Chris Campagnon for the night.
A swing pass out to Kyle.
Number 28, Emmanuel Pilot also in on the tackle. Loss of about a yard on the play. I'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, we were at a 38, so that's about a 2-yard gain there.
Short gain on the play. Bring up a 4th down and about 11.
He got more out of that than I thought he did. 33 seconds to go. Lions look like a punting situation here. We need to get them down the field and give them a long way to go.
Yeah, you have to be careful. You could wind up giving another touchdown away here.
That's what I mean. We need to kick it away.
Yeah, we need to get it down here. Yeah, 33 seconds remain. That's enough for a couple plays. That's enough for a touchdown.
Townsend the kick.
And tell Bo he's blitzing. 44 cover 3. And that means
no rush. DG punt.
Townsend has done a really nice job in the punting tonight.
Tries the left side, tacking down by Schmidt.
That was a nice submarine by Dusty Greer, number 11.
Greer, yeah. 12-yard return.
Tell Coach Meckel I want timeout to get everybody set.
First and 10 for the Sacred Heart 32.
1st and 10. The ball spotted on the 32-yard line. Timeout on the field.
Minneapolis takes timeout. We'll be back. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Get over there. Hey, what are we doing over there?
3 receivers wide left, and they try a sweep to the right. Kill it. Big gain down to the 48 of Sacred Heart.
48-yard line.
16-yard gain.
Tell them to get over there. Tell them to get over there right now.
17 seconds to go.
Tell Alberto he's got one of them out there. Kenton's got wide. Hey, tell Kenton he's got
3 receivers left again.
Over 200 yards rushing for Sacred Heart. 17 seconds remain. I believe they must have called timeout.
Hey. Yeah, he should be wide this. Okay.
Seminole rolls
Flooded the left side. Got a receiver.
Oh. Pass incomplete.
Broken up on the play by 27, James Lomberger. Bring up a 2nd and 10 for Sacred
Close to a pick there, too.
Yes, it was.
Ball's on their own 48-yard line.
And he would have had Green to run in.
Jared Schmidt, widen out. Tell Jared Schmidt to widen out. Tell Terry, back up.
All right, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Oh, fumbled the snap. Rolling left. No pressure. Rolls deep. Incomplete. Nice hit by Corey Lomberg to break up the pass.
11 for 22. He stands at 50% completion for Sacred Heart.
7 seconds to go. 3rd and 10.
They have another chance for the home run ball.
Ball on their own 48-yard line.
He's holding up the tight end. I don't care about the tight end. He seems to be going. He's got it.
Well, you know what's coming.
Yep. Well, you don't know. Could be another.
Oh, you think he's going to kneel it?
Draw.
You think he's going to kneel it?
No, it won't be a kneel. But I don't necessarily think it'll be a long ball.
It's not from the shotgun.
Either.
Maybe not.
Back pass. Fake the draw. Over the center to Weedle. Back gets away. Hit 2 Lions. Down to the 30. Add to their stats.
A little over 20-yard pass.
22-yarder. And all right, it's time for the Rupert Stat Machine.
Well, Dale, it's been basically Sacred Heart show. I have unofficially Sacred Heart with over 205 yards rushing and 185 yards passing, 12 for 23.
That's a good one-game work.
For just right around that 400 yards of offense for Sacred Heart. And obviously it shows 36-6 is the score. Minneapolis, I show us unofficially with around 60 yards of rushing and one for 6 passing for 2 yards.
35 of those yards came on the touchdown run on the rushing.
Yeah, it did. It's kind of like the K-State deal last week with the good run up the middle.
Both teams have about the same amount of penalties, don't they?
Early on, what hurt us was we lost a fumble on a kickoff. Then we turned around and had an interception. So we just really haven't been able to generate much offense. And I really don't feel like that it's what Sacred Heart has done so much. We just haven't been able to get on track. Maybe you don't see it that way. But Sacred Heart has generated.
Well, they're playing some good defense. You have to hand that to them too. But you're right. We've had some plays that could have gone our way that didn't. Like I say, as we've mentioned over and over again, every series we've ended up, especially when we were deep in their territory, at least 2nd and 15 or 3rd and 15.
Yep.
And that's not the way to make positive growth on getting a drive going.
There's been some positive things. I mean, we've had some good effort by several of the players, as you've seen early. Just haven't been able to string anything together. Maybe the coaches at half could have seen some things. They can make some changes. I don't know that this thing's out of reach yet. If we get on track and get some offense going, I think one bright spot. I don't know that you want to say this is a. I guess it's a negative thing to have to punt all the time, but Jamel has really impressed me with his punts tonight. He has really done a nice job punting. Obviously, you'd like to not have to punt, but we do, and he's helped us. He's really helped us out.
Yep. Review the scoring. Again, as we mentioned, Dane Semino, number 7, and Aaron Wheeler, 24, have accounted for 34 of the night's 36 points. The other one was a 2-yard PAT to number 30. I don't have his name, but they scored twice in the first quarter at the 7:29 mark with a 65-yard run by Semino. PAT was no good. And the 7:18 mark, just 2 plays later, after the fumble on the kickoff, had a 23-yard strike from Semino to Weedle. Again, the PAT was no good. In the second quarter, Semino had a 10-yard rush at the 10:44 mark, and 28, Keelet got the PAT in for 2. At the 3:14 mark in the second quarter, Semino again had a touchdown, 5-yard run. And there was a pass from Semino to Weedle for the PAT. Then came the Lions' chance for glory at the 2:52 mark of the second quarter. 35-yard run by Kyle Lomberger. The PAT run was no good. And they scored again on a 31-yard pass from Semino to Weedle at the 1:53 mark with the 2-point PAT pass. You're looking at probably one of the finest passing combinations in the state.
They've done it
out there between Dane Semino.
And you know what's coming. I mean, it is no surprise.
Yeah. and some of those have been well covered, and they've just got the ball in the right place. He's a well-coached quarterback.
Well, he's got a great arm. He can throw the ball.
Arm. He's got a former K-State quarterback that was an MVP in a bowl game, coaching him, and it's showing. Like I say, I think they'll be not quite the team next year they are this year, but we got to deal with this year right now.
That's correct. This is this year.
All right.
Well, we'll come out second half and see if we can't get the fortunes of MHS football turned around.
That's right. To the second half.
Adjustments have been made.
We hope. Minneapolis will receive, having deferred in the first half. To all you K-State fans, my memory was bad. It's Brian Cavanaugh, who's the ex-K-State quarterback, who's coaching, helping coach the Knights. He's not a teacher here. He's just a hired coach. I think there might be a couple hired guns that way, if I'm not mistaken. Last I knew, he's a salesman by trade.
Well, because by virtue of us deferring the first half, we will now receive the football.
Deep kickoff.
They've done a pretty good job of putting it deep.
10.
Got Schmidt.
Jared Schmidt returns the ball for the Lions. Back close to the 30-yard line.
Gets to the 28
Michael Ziegler, number 89 for the Knights.
Of Minneapolis.
Ball spotted at the 34, where it will be 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Well, we were able to generate 60 yards of rushing offense in the first half, or thereabouts. We get another shot at it.
Correction, the ball's on the
second half begins.
29-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 29. Kenton Lomberger in the shotgun. Kenton keeps it, tries the center, cuts right, and he gets a yard to the 30.
Kenton Lomberger, the ball carrier for Minneapolis. Brought down by number 32, Kurt Champignon for the...
They don't have a huge defensive line, but they're fairly solid across.
Pretty quick. The matchup of Aaron Weedle against
Ken rolls right.
Jamel Townsend.
Looks to pass. Just a little short to Townsend.
Shaken up on the play. Townsend still on the grass.
No, we don't need that.
May have knocked the wind out of him. He hit the ball. Hit the ground kind of hard.
Hitting the side and hit the ground hard at the same time.
Timeout on the field.
What do you want?
Jamel still on the grass.
Well, he's either got his wind knocked out or in the wrong place.
What's that?
Or in the wrong place, I would say. He's up and around.
Yeah, I'm switching back over. I think we're going to do a screen. Here we go, Coach.
It'll be 3rd and 10. the Lions. Jamel will have to sit out at least one play. Glad to see he's walking off under his own power.
3rd and 10 for the Lions. The ball on their 29-yard line.
Logan Weedle out right. Contreras in the slot. Schmidt's out wide left. Kyle Umberger.
Matchup is Weedle against Weedle.
In the
Aaron and Logan.
timeout.
Timeout.
Minneapolis.
There's a whistle on the play. Timeout on the field called by Minneapolis.
I think it's interesting. I don't think Seminoles played any defense, has he? Just all offense.
Well, they've got over 45 kids. They've got a good number of kids, good athletes.
Still, even when you see teams,
he'd be a good athlete.
The quarterback will usually be out there on defense too. But guess they don't need him.
So far, they haven't. And we've got to change the quarterback. Kenton is now quarterback.
Well, he's been all the series so far. He rolls right. Coach back left to Kyle. He's got a blocker in front of him.
Be caught from behind. If you know he's not.
Cuts up. First down.
There we go. First down. Good play. 2 for 8. The passing department. About a 15-yard gain.
Brought down by Louis.
The 44-yard line.
At the
14-yard gain. From the 30 to the 44. We need something positive to happen. Move the ball.
For the Lions, ball on the 44-yard line.
And off to Kyle. He's caught immediately.
Jared Schmidt, the ball carrier.
Oh, Schmidt, excuse me. Awesome.
Brought down by number 60, Ryan
No
Stein.
gain. Second 10.
54, Alex Krychek in on the tackle. Short loss on the play. We'll call it second down and 10.
And have an official timeout for something. Blood. Aaron Weedle's got some blood. Take advantage of that. Townsend's still on the sideline. Keegan's in the shotgun now. Rolling right. Lets her fly. Out of bounds. And we have a late hit on the Knights at the 37-yard line. He was way out of bounds. There was no call for that.
Incomplete. It's out of bounds.
Listen to the people. That's terrible.
Probably was off camera, but he averted disaster. He almost got into the trainer's table.
Yeah.
Could have been a bad deal.
Do you think I missed that, Dave?
Well, I do. Good job. If you have it, that's good. Just quick reflexes, or that could have turned into a bad deal.
15-yard penalty. Ball spotted.
First down into Knight territory at the 41.
Second hard will be a 1st and 10 for Minneapolis.
That's 3 first downs in this series, guys.
Yes, it is.
Keegan McCulloch in the shotgun. Out to Kyle, a little flare. He evades couple.
They're a swarming defense.
David Farber in on the tackle.
Aaron Weedle comes back on the field. We are to the Sacred Heart 37.
There's Compagnon also in on the tackle.
Showing a flash of offense here.
Play up will bring a second down and 6.
Second 6 for the Lions. 9:35 to go in the third quarter. We trail the Knights 36-6. Little draw play up the center to Schmidt. First down. To the 29 of Sacred Heart.
Jared Smith, the ball carrier for the Lions, across down to the 29-yard line.
A sustained drive. We started on the 28.
The Lions on the Sacred Heart.
Ball now on our 30.
Number 60, Ryan Stein, in on the tackle on the last play for the Knights.
Not very tight on kick. They're tight on the outside.
I guess that'd be the Sacred Heart 30.
And
Now Logan's tight.
Kyle out right. It's Kenton out right. Schmidt up the right side. Does an evasive move, gets down to the 26.
Brought down by number 74 for Sacred Heart, Blaze Martin. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. Bring up a second down and 6.
This is the way to keep Sacred Heart from scoring, for sure. Move the ball down the field. And score some yourself.
You know, that's one thing we've done all season is come out and played well in the third quarter.
Yep. Yeah, third quarter has been our quarter. Schmidt up the center again, gets to the 29. 3 or 4 Knights meeting.
Again, the ball carrier.
Now they're going to give forward progress to the 25. 1 yard gain.
Made the initial contact, Lucas Bradbury.
Which is going to make a 3rd and 6.
Bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Lions.
3 straight runs for Jared. 4 yards is the result.
Well, 3rd and 7 is a lot better than 3rd and 17.
That's right.
And we've been there a lot of times.
Deep in our territory. Spread offense again.
Need to keep this drive alive, and here'd be the place to do it.
Pass out to Kyle on the flat. He does not get past the first tackler. Loss of a yard.
Receives the pass. Brought down by number 15 for the Knights.
Well, I'd say this 4-down territory, wouldn't you?
Short loss on the play. We'll make it a 4th down and 6.
Sacred Heart 26-yard line. 4th and 7.
That appears to be the call. 4th and a long 7.
Jamel still on the sideline. Kyle in motion to the left. Back to pass, under rush. Gets it away, a little short. He had to get rid of it. He was under duress there.
McCulloch's pass intended for Kenton Lomberger.
The Sacred Heart Holds takes over on downs at their 26. Probably about their worst field position of the game.
Adams out.
Turnover against the Lions. It'll be Sacred Heart's ball, 1st and 10.
Yeah.
The ball spotted at the 26 yard.
Jamel Towns is back in on defense here.
Jacob Klein should be in. Jacob. Go. Run him in. Alberto's back.
Player out to 80 on the left side, and he gets a yard or 2.
7-0 to Dave Farmer to about the 28-yard line.
Tell Alberto he's out.
Alberto,
Hey, send him in. Alberto.
Brought down by number 35, Alberto.
To the 28.
Jared Smith also in on the tackle
Alberto.
for Minneapolis.
Alberto over there.
3 receivers left. Pitch to Killett. He tries the right side. Cuts back to the left a little bit. Meets 2 or 3 Lions at the 30.
And you'll keel out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line before he's brought down by number 35,
Tell him to back up.
Alberto Contreras.
They're going to mark him at the 31.
Tell Kenton he has
3-yard gain.
the tight end. You got to watch the tight end.
Devin Knox. Kenton Lomberger also.
3rd and 7 now for the Knights, or long 6. Expect a pass here, I'm sure. Shotgun formation for Semino.
No, we're fine.
Looking to the left. Caught by 30, wide open.
complete for
And 3 receivers take him down. 3 defenders, I mean.
Vote can't come out. Vote cannot come
Jared
out.
Smith also in on the tackle. Good for a first down.
We're to the Lion territory.
The 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart. The ball
Minneapolis 48.
48.
Yeah. Hey, switch Bowen and Devin. Bowen and Devin should be switching. We talked about that.
Shotgun formation. Killot gets the call. He's up the center to the 40-yard line.
Daniel Keenan to the middle of the line, close to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play. Brought down for the Lions by Alberto Contreras. Bring up a 2nd down and 2 for Sacred Heart.
Hey, watch Jordan. I want Kyler right beside you if Jordan gets on right here.
Back to pass to Seminoles under rush. It's rid of it over Seminoles or Weedle's head. Good pass rush there by Jacob Klein.
Jordan should be getting his butt going.
Incomplete.
Hey, get him right there and coach him up.
Made Seminole pass early. So we've been needing tonight.
One of the few times we've had some pressure.
Yeah.
You don't hold anybody.
The ball on the Minneapolis 40.
Well, we've been in it the whole. We talked about it the whole halftime.
Quick out to Weedle on the left, complete, and he gets to the 34.
Complete from Seminole to Weedle.
If we got a receiver out here, we
Across the
can't
35 to the 34-yard line, where it's good for a first down.
6-yard gain.
Playing off the outside guy.
Number 5, Jared Smith in on the coverage for the Lions. 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart. The ball on the Minneapolis 34.
8, you got a cornerback? I want him out next time. He's at 7. I want him out.
Little fake.
Who did I just tell you to
A little fake draw and down the middle of the field.
Uh-oh, we have a flag. Somebody. Something happened here.
Dead ball flag, I'd say. Celebration call. Touchdown's going to stand.
Ineligible man downfield.
Oh, ineligible man downfield.
That was huge.
Hey, did you tell Jared to watch the tight end coach? Did you? Great. They should be. We got an outside linebacker standing right there. We got 2 outside linebackers standing right there. Alberto should be.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty against
Minneapolis 39 now, first down.
Right there.
I'd rather have the 5-yard penalty than the 35-yard touchdown.
Ball on the 39.
He's got the double. Hey, tell him he's got the double. Was he on? He's going to be. But stay, keep him wide out there. Why is he keeping?
2 receivers left, 1 right. Keylott, lone setback.
Do you have a blitz on?
Looking deep.
We can't give him all day.
Completes 21.
Hey.
They just got the pass. It was called back.
Down inside the 20-yard line. Brought down by.
First down for the Knights.
For the Lions. Good for first down.
At the Lion 13-yard line.
That little twist up in there that you do. That's what I thought.
Make it the 17.
15-yard line, maybe 17, or maybe 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart.
Back rolling right. Caught by 21 again. Might be a first down. Did they just throw a flag?
Down close to the 7 or the 8-yard line.
Bows out.
I guess not.
Hurry up, you got to yell at.
2nd and 9.
Yes, they're a little short of the first down. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 for Sacred Heart.
Or 2nd 1, yeah.
Up there.
Shotgun formation, hands of Killott. He's up the center to the 4-yard line. A fumble, the Lions have it.
Emmanuel Keylott, the ball carrier, fumbled it at about the 5-yard line.
Judge Kenton, the recovered?
Recovered by Minneapolis.
Yeah, I believe so.
Number 27 recovered the fumble. Kenton Lundberger for the Lions.
A great recovery there for Minneapolis. Great
Yes, it
turn of
was.
events. He returns it from the 4
Because that way, I think that blitzing will help.
to the 10, so a 6-yard return.
That'll be fine because it will make a difference, right? I got to switch over.
Minneapolis, 1st and 10. Something positive.
From the 10.
That will be good. That was a good pride thing for the guys. They needed that.
Keegan McCulloch in the shotgun. Hand off to Schmidt. Runs into a blocker.
See Mike in the back.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing the best he can. But
Jerry Smith, the ball carrier. Brought down by Alex Kreisek
2nd and 10.
for the night. No gain on the play.
3:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. No score by either team so far in this 3rd quarter. A lot of offense between the 20s in this quarter.
watch number what?
Shotgun formation for Keegan again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he fumbled the ball.
His
And
knee
he
was
downed
down.
it. Yeah, he had to go down on the knee to get it. Lost back to the 6.
Was a fumble in the backfield for Minneapolis. Went to pick it up, but he had his knee down.
Must have been the punter or the snapper's fault there, huh, Mike or Dave?
Probably was. I didn't see it.
It'll be 3rd down and about 14
We'll pick on Mikey here.
for the Lions.
So 3rd and
64.
15 about
Been there before.
from the 6.
I don't have anywhere. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Townsend out wide right. Kenton Lomberger in the slot right. Kyle moves out left. I formation. Hand off to Schmidt up the center. And he goes nowhere.
Jerry Smith, the ball carrier for the Lions.
So the Lions will punt.
Cameron Wise, number 20. Number 60, Ryan Stein.
He got a yard.
Tackle for the night. Bring up a
From the
4th
7.
down and 13.
Forward. Forward. All right, I'm going to switch back over.
Jamel Townsend in front.
Close to a block.
At the 45, he fumbles it. Back at the 50.
Clark back deep for the night.
And he gets up to the line 45.
To the 45-yard line, where he's brought down by a host
Tell your
of
corners
Lions.
I want them up tighter, though. Corners, I want them up tighter. Hey, tell
Number 50,
Kenton right there to go tell your
Forte.
corners get tighter.
1st and 10, Sacred Heart from the Minneapolis 45.
10 for Sacred Heart.
Hey,
The ball on the
I want
Minneapolis
Jordan in there.
45.
1:22 to go in the 3rd quarter. Triplets to the right.
1:22 remains.
Shotgun formation.
Fine. We need to send Jared.
Wheatle isolated out right. He cuts to the left. Has a 1st down, I believe.
So Wheatle is down to about the 35-yard line. Close to a 1st down.
Go forward.
Brought down by Kenton Lomberger.
I'm going to measure. Nope.
Good for a 1st down.
Minneapolis 35. 1:02 to go.
Ball spotted right near the 35-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart.
I'm going to have Jacob
Triplets to the left this time.
do his job.
Seminole under center, 1 setback.
Kenton's got to get over here. There's 3 of them. Tell Corey he's got the tight end over there.
They pitch to the tailback, and he's got some room to run. Taken down by Kenton Lomberger at the 22. 13-yard gain.
3-yard line.
That was
Brought down by Kenton Lomberger for the Lions. Good for a 1st down for Sacred Heart. Be a 1st and
43
10
seconds to go.
the widest guy.
on the Minneapolis 23.
Pretty balanced attack so far. Sacred Heart has approximately 227 yards rushing and 250 yards passing.
Seminole shotgun looking deep. There's a wide open receiver over his head.
Seminole pass overthrown to Dave
Where is
Farmer.
our free safety?
He's not as super fantastic a quarterback as I thought, huh? Golly.
He was as open as they get.
Again, have to watch tight end.
Bet he's kicking himself over that one.
Nobody on this side, Coach. So Corey has a tight end.
Maybe he just thought, I can't believe my luck here, and threw it away. I don't know.
Yeah, now don't worry about the tight end. Tell Jamel.
Triplets to the right. Shotgun formation.
Over here, Jamel.
Back to pass.
Try it again. He was so open.
Jacob.
And throws it over again.
Jacob, go out and around, please.
Either the end is not running the right route, which is probably what the deal is, or Semino has just gone completely.
Third down and 10 for Sacred Heart.
Blast.
I don't know what. But I'm not going to badmouth him here. 31 seconds to go in the quarter. 3rd and 10 from the Minneapolis 23. Wheeline left, 2 receivers right.
Oh, that's
Oh, there was movement.
They've been doing that throughout the night.
Yeah, they got caught that time.
On the play.
Why just land your
Took a step too early. Or at least that's the way we saw it. I'm not sure how the officials saw it. Yeah, they must have saw it the same way.
Backs it to the Minneapolis 28. 3rd and 15.
So I want, hey, go.
False start against tonight. 5-yard penalty.
That's fine.
Bring up a 3rd and 15.
What? Okay, widen out Kyler Mooney. No, Kyler Mooney should be in a 3-point stance. I want Jacob in for Kyler Mooney. He should be in a 3-point stance right there.
Back to pass. Under rush. Gets it away to Weedle and through his hands.
Yep, there is, yeah.
And again, I'm sure it's 4-down territory for the Knights.
Kyler Mooney, tell him.
Aaron Weedle, incomplete.
4th and 15.
Bring up a 4th and 15 for Sacred Heart.
Hey, Coach.
26 seconds to go in the quarter.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look back. I'm not sure have they converted a 4th down. I don't think they've converted. They've tried it twice, I know of.
Yeah, I don't think.
And I don't think they have converted a 4th down yet tonight.
Yeah, but your lineman is only after, right?
Shotgun formation again. 2 right, 1 left. He's rolling right. Looks back across the field to the left, going deep over Weedle's head. Lions hold.
That's good D.
7-0 pass intended for Weedle.
Hey,
Double coverage.
Complete. For 82 Jamel.
Lions take over on the 28.
Been on the coverage for
20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. A scoreless quarter here in this game that had 42 points scored in the first half.
Well, again, in spite of the fact that we didn't score, the 3rd quarter to this point has been one of our better quarters.
Has been on defense here. And part of that's been the fact that we held the ball for quite a while on a drive.
Yes. And part of it is that Semino can't find his receivers.
Yeah. Shotgun formation here for Keegan McCulloch. Little drop play to Kyle, taken down immediately by the linebacker.
Brought down by
A loss of 2 yards.
A loss of about a yard on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Make it a yard. Make the Minneapolis 27.
Hey, Coach, while you're there.
And quarter expires.
At the end of the 3rd quarter. After the end of the 3rd quarter.
Again, no score.
Minneapolis 6.
In the 3rd. We'll be back. All right, we have Schmidt out left, Kent Lomberger left in the slot, and Logan Weedle's out right. Kyle is the setback beside Keegan. Contreras in motion to the left. Those flare out to Lomberger. He misses the tackle. Gets away for a couple others. But we have a loss of 2 yards.
They're just flowing like a mad dog.
McCulloch pass intended for Kenton Lomberger.
We have lost 3 yards here in 2 plays.
Uh-oh.
Timeout on the field. There is the flag.
What number?
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Minneapolis is the preliminary.
What in the world happened?
Must have been something somebody said, because he went off. It didn't take him long, and he had it reached in his pocket. Somebody must have said
Our
something.
players are all in the huddle.
Yeah, I know, but somebody must. Well, I don't know. But the official was maybe 5 yards in front of the huddle, and man, without question, he grabbed that flag and away he went.
That moves at half the distance to the 10-yard line. No, 15 yards back to the 10. That makes a third and a half a pasture here.
Half a pasture. That's a good one.
In Denny's terms.
Third down at about 28 for the Lions. The ball on the 10.
Keegan looks right, looks deep. Oh!
Little pinball action with the football.
Defender's foot.
He's got to get it to him.
4 for 13. Completions have been a little tough to come by.
Puts it on the numbers, though, Coach.
That was an open play, guys. That was an open play.
We're going to have to.
But when you're dealing with
take a pretty good
quarterback,
it'll take a pretty good punt to.
Things don't go necessarily right all the time. We just saw a senior quarterback in the last series, but things don't go right all the time. Townsend, another beautiful punt. He's going to go out of bounds.
Could have used a little roll.
44 of Minneapolis.
43-yard line.
Cover three, 44, cover
Be
3.
first and 10 for Sacred Heart.
Makes it the Minneapolis 43.
Sacred Heart will start with pretty good field position.
11:19 to go.
At our 43.
You have too many out here, Coach. Austin. Yes, he is. Yes. If he, hey, you watch him. You watch him. If he lines up wrong, he gets one play. You better be in the gap. No, see, he's not even lined up right.
Two receivers right,
Okay.
one out left. Shotgun formation.
Him out, Coach. You didn't do what you said.
And Kilott off the left side gets a yard.
Across the left side of the line. Number 35 in on the tackle. Alberto Contreras for the Lions.
To the
We
42.
have a couple on the play.
1 yard gain.
Because there was a tight end there.
Maybe just a yard.
Second 9 coming.
Down at 9.
10:50 to go in the game. Quick out to Weedle.
I want Jamel out. I want him out.
Jamel missed the tackle. Weedle darted around him.
Left sideline.
Put Kenton in right there. That's fine. Kenton's in from Jamel right there.
And it's short of the first down.
Both lines to the line.
That's the 34-yard line.
And bring up the third and about a long yard.
Hey, tell him I want him on the short side.
Third and almost 2.
Jordan is. I do not want him on the wide side. So whichever side.
10:10 to go in the game. The Knights are driving. Great field position.
All right.
And encroachment is going to be the call. First down.
I want all 4 of them out, Coach. All 4 of them.
Moves it to the Minneapolis 29.
Offside.
That was a hard bark there by Semino.
Puts the ball down to the 29-yard line. Where it'll be first
Pretty
and
heads-up
10.
call, looking for the offsides there with the short yardage.
I got it. 10 minutes ago, 36-6. Sacred Heart.
You're not doing it. Yell at him again, Coach. Not doing it.
One setback. And he's looking deep. Wide open receiver, broken up by Schmidt.
Jared Schmidt.
Great defense.
Broken up on the play by Jared Schmidt. We'll bring up the second and 10. For
19 for 35 passing.
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, you know, at times our pass defenses look pretty good. At times it just look pretty bad. But so far they haven't been killing us this second half.
259 yards passing.
Hey, step over this.
Second and 10 from the 29.
Hey, tell him to get back up there.
Same formation. The pitch to Kilott. He tries the right side.
Oh, that's a clip.
Cuts to the left. Knox has him.
Emmanuel Seelock carries the ball off the right side down across the 25 to about the 23.
He's to the 24-yard line. 5-yard gain.
Brought down by number 53, Devin Knox for the Lions. They have a third down and 5.
Coach Yelich says he can't go back with him. He's still got to come up.
3rd and 4 for the Knights. 9:10 to go in the game.
36, Sacred Heart 36, Minneapolis 6.
Back Semino tries the center.
Little draw.
Quarterback draw, and he's still going. Unless there was a fumble. There was a fumble. And the Lions have it. 2 fumbles. I think a Sacred Heart player came out with it, went on down, and he fumbled at the 8-yard line.
However it occurred, we'll take it.
Recovered the ball for the Lions on
We can use a break.
the 8-yard line. Correct. And the ball
Deep in our territory again, but no, it's at the 12.
We don't. You can't have it all. You can either have the ball or field position. We'll take the ball.
And no score again for the Knights. It's 2 fumbles for the Knights in this half, I believe. Keegan McCulloch in the shotgun again. Contreras option, run left, and Kyle options up the gut. Nice little cut back there after the 16.
Number 76, Jake King.
4-yard gain.
Number 20, Cameron Wise in on the tackle.
Tell him to run him off when they get close.
Bring a 2nd down and 5.
Long 5 to go.
Hey, just tell him post. Tell Jamel post or something.
2 receivers each side. Schmitty's in the backfield with Keegan. Option right. Pass off to Schmidt. He's got some room. 1st down. Oh, he fumbles. We recover, and I think we still have the 1st down.
Smith, the ball carrier.
Big hit there on defense. Pops the ball loose. I didn't see who the lion was. It was Johnny on the spot.
Somebody was heads up.
The ball's at
made
25,
the recovery.
1st down. We'll take it.
Got another break.
Appeared to me, number 23, Luis Arias, in on the tackle. The 1st and 10 for Minneapolis. The ball on
7:57 to go.
Unofficially,
No score in this half.
I have that as being our 5th 1st down.
Kyle in the backfield with Keegan. He gets the ball up the center. 2 or 3 yard gain.
Again, the ball carrier off the right side of the line. Brought down by number 33, Colin O'Leary. Cameron Wise also in on the tackle.
Ball's at the 29. 2nd and 7.
Started this drive at the 12.
He cuts it down. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Or a long 6 here. Two receivers left, 2 right. Schmidt in the backfield. And come out to Lomberger on the right
He's
side.
there. He's open. He's gone. That's it.
Touchdown. Kyle Lomberger from Keegan McCulloch. Kitten Lomberger, excuse me. A
75-yard strike.
72-yard TD.
72, okay.
71
yep.
from the 29.
Hey, Coach, make sure you got everybody. We're going to go in. Same stuff. Okay?
Gives us 99 yards of passing. That was a big booster.
I want somebody to
6:58 in the 4th quarter. The Lions have scored the only points in the half so far.
Yeah.
71-yard pass.
Tell Aaron I want him out on that quarterback. I want to see a quarterback stat.
In the shotgun again. Rolling right.
What was that throw?
Cuts up, no good.
Throw, Coach?
McCulloch, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 60 for the Knights.
Sacred Heart, 36. Minneapolis, 12.
With 6 minutes and
6:58 to go in the fourth quarter.
left in the ball game.
Well, that was a turn of events. Very positive for Minneapolis.
12.
Is he hurt? Okay. Nobody's got one.
Minneapolis kickoff.
You got Bo over there.
Just got the final score in from Salina Stadium,
Yeah, Bo.
17 to 14. Salina South.
That beat him by much, Roop.
I thought it'd be worse than that.
He's clear down on the north end.
I'm sure Central had a little pride to play for there.
Yeah.
Send them to, if you want to send them an A gap, do what you need to, okay? Yeah, we're same thing. 4-4 cover 3, and send them to A gap and tell your guards to make sure and set to get into B gap.
High kick,
Short.
and nobody's taking it. You got it at 33, and they got room down the right side. Out of bounds at the 47.
They turned that into some field position.
47.
Pretty good return by the Sacred Heart group.
Actually, he's out of bounds at the 47. Short field again for the Knights. Again, our normal kicker is out with an injury, a thumb injury, for 3 weeks. Be back for districts. Semino back to pass, little flare out to kill it. He cuts back right. Knox takes him down.
Semino to Emmanuel Keelot. Gain of about 5 on the play, brought down by Devin Knox.
They're at the Minneapolis 43.
Second down.
4-yard gain.
4-yard gain on the play. Ball on the 43.
Hey, next time I want Louder Moody for, put him in for, guy right here, Jordan Ferry, and tell Kyler I want a sack.
Shotgun formation again for Semino. Weedle out right. Semino is looking left. Complete.
Why are we leaving?
And they have first down at the Minneapolis
Okay. We were okay.
34.
Semino complete to Colby Wetter. Good for a first down.
That's okay. Hey, we need some more speed in the inside.
Brought down by Alberto Contreras for the Lions. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for Sacred Heart.
33 and a half, basically. 5:55 to go in the game.
Hey, tell
3
Alberto
receivers
go.
right.
Tell Alberto go be wide and go. Tell him go. Tell Alberto
Semino's
go.
under center. Fullback dive gets nowhere. Maybe a yard.
Coach, are you there?
Colby Wetter, ball carrier.
Okay, tell
In
Alberto I
the
want him
middle of the
going
line,
wide this
no
time.
gain on the play.
Yes.
Puts it at the 33 now. 2nd and 9.
Hey, I want him wide. Make sure he's wide.
Actually, no gain.
Who's on this end? Who's Kyler Moody?
2nd 10.
Kyler to go shallow. Hey, yeah, he's fine. Tell him he's going to be in the gap.
5:10 to go in the
Hey, tell
contest.
Alberto to be wider. There you go.
Weedle's out right. Semino rolls right. Under pursuit. Semino gets belted as he lets it go.
Perfect.
Just over the receiver's head.
Alberto got a good shot.
Contreras got him good.
Pass and 10 is for Tyler Burnett.
Tell him one.
Broken up on the play by Kyle Lomberger.
Tell Kyle he did a good job.
Bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Knights.
Send him
Make the
again.
king think about it now.
Hey, coach, do not send Bo. Do not send Bo.
3rd and 10 from the 34. 4:58 to go.
Hey, tell him to watch 22 out of the backfield. Yeah, Bo's fine. Yeah. Hey, scoot up Kyle. Tell him he's by himself. Kyle's by himself.
Seminole hands off the tailback. He's got room to roll. And he is rolling. He runs into a defender.
Hey, he's out.
Knox with the tackle down to the Minneapolis 19. First down.
Brought down by Devin Knox for the Lions, but not going to get to the 24-yard line.
That was nothing but green there on the right side.
We're going to be 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart.
4:51 to go in the game.
Well, yeah, because he's going to be on this other side. Send him again. Send him.
2 receivers left. Weedle out right. Shotgun formation for Seminole.
Why is he clear out here?
4:30 to go.
Right there.
Little fullback dive over the left.
Ball carrier across the 15 to about the 14-yard line.
4:21 remain.
Down to the 14, 5-yard gain.
By Alberto Contreras. Gain of 4 on the play. We'll bring on 2nd down and 6.
2nd 6 for the Knights.
238 yards rushing for the Knights. 275 yards passing. Over 500 yards.
And the guard tries, or the guard, over left guard, the running back, short of the first down.
53 in on the tackle. Devin Knox.
They're to the Minneapolis 11.
The 22, Troy Hawk.
3:40 to go.
In on the tackle for the Lions.
Alberto's going. Alberto.
2 left, 1 right.
He's got to see how wide
Bring
he
on
is.
3rd down and 1 for
He's got to
Sacred
scoot
Heart.
in. Because he can't get there in that short amount of time. That's what's
Seminole on the shotgun. A little reverse to 22. Knox says, no, you don't, buddy.
Hey, yell at him right now.
Loss of the on the play. Devin stayed home and got a big sack there.
For Minneapolis to bring up a 4th down and about 3.
Moves the ball back to the 13.
Another one of those 4th down situations. They haven't converted one of those yet tonight. I hope the trend continues.
Yes. 2:55 to go.
This would be a big stand. This would be a big stand right
in
here.
The game.
Kyle, right up in his face. Face him. Come on, face him.
Timeout, Sacred Heart. 2:45 to go in the contest.
All right. Hey, Coach. Are you listening? Okay. Tell Kent.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the
on Weedle.
football
Okay, and then I want
lasagna dinner
to be man-to-man. He's going to be man-to-man.
next Sunday. That's the Sacred Heart Junior Senior High School from 11 to 2 p.m. in the high school cafeteria. $5 a person. Kids under 5 eat free. Includes lasagna, salad, bread, dessert, and drink. You can also get it for takeout. Be available there. For tickets, contact any Sacred Heart High School football players. Or you can call 8. The cards are on sale for $10 and you get large discounts.
Okay, here we go. 4th and 3, a long 3 for the Knights. From the Minneapolis 13. 2:45 to go in the game.
Contact someone in the music department and get your value card.
Shotgun formation for Seminole.
Where's Corey? I don't want Corey back there.
And illegal procedure on the Knights.
I want him in. Why is Corey up there? Okay.
Going to make a
Doubled over there.
4th and 18.
I want Corey up there and doubled up.
Bring up a 4th down at about 8.
Man, everything.
Or 4th and 8, excuse me, from the 16.
No linebackers blitzing.
17.
Ball's got the 17-yard line. And 4th down and 8 for Sacred Heart.
No. Now Corey should be over here. Schmidt should be in.
Seminole rolls options right,
Exactly what I wanted.
and they don't get anything. They're to the 15, and the Lions hold.
Exactly what it
Winner
No,
again the ball carrier brought down by Corey
right there.
Von
You tell them
Burger.
what to do, and they aren't doing what you tell them.
Connor Moody for the Lions.
It's them.
2:39 to go, and we've held scoreless this half.
So it
far.
continues. The fourth down attempts have not been successful for the Knights. we've made a stand.
Somebody's flying a helicopter over the stadium, buzzing the stadium.
2:39 remain, enough time for a score.
Weedle out right. Lomberger and Schmidt left. Kyle's in the backfield with Keegan. And Kyle gets the ball up the center. He's to the 25.
Going to be close to the first down.
Yep.
That's to about the 25-yard line.
Count it, move the chains.
They're going to move them.
Michael Ziegler in on the tackle, number 20, Cameron Wise.
It'd be nice to get another score here.
Jordan Long also in on the tackle.
And off to Kyle again. This time they catch him. The big old lineman, 74.
Logan, tell Kenton he's on this that's my side.
Loss. Well, they're going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. .148 to go and counting. Kenton and Jared out left here. Kyle and Keegan in the backfield. Townsend and Corey out right.
Better not be.
Going to Kenton again. Incomplete.
Call it pass intended for Kenton Lomberger.
I call it timeout.
Ball's incomplete.
Third down.
Broken up on the play by
Third down and 10.
Louis Darius.
1:25 to go.
Steve Kenny. 45, excuse me, 45, Tony Santiago.
You got it one time, it works great. Why would you? With the same people.
Lomberger, excuse me. Keegan completes. They call it incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Kenton Lomberger.
So it'll be 4th and 10 from the Minneapolis 25. We punt with 1:19 to go.
Bring up a 4th down and 10.
Wouldn't appear that we're going to punt.
We're going for it.
From the 25.
Schmidt and Lomberger out left again. Corey and Townsend right. Looking down to Schmidt all the way. He's picked off. Still running.
Pass intended for Jared Smith.
About a 20-yard return.
Darius for second hunt. It'll be the nice ball.
1:09 to go.
The Minneapolis 26.
They get within 1 yard of where we were.
You called those. They didn't call those.
And they put Semino back in again.
Okay, here we go. Why you get the smell? Particular reason?
See if the Lions can hold one more time here.
Why do we have... Hey. I hope Jared Schmidt goes to the other side. Oh,
And they're going to kneel on the ball.
Semino takes the knee in the backfield.
The clock will roll.
all right, we're out here. Yep, we're out here.
It'll be second.
And this has been an impressive half for the Lions after that first half.
Yes, it has.
The ball's on the 28-yard line.
You know, we made some great stands, but I can't explain his airnesses, his high airnesses, some of his passes that he made there in that third quarter. That hurt the Knights pretty bad. they were driving in good position, and he just made some pretty unexplained calls, or else the receivers were way off their routes. But the Lions have played a good game here in the second half and outscored the Knights 6-0 and lose the game 36-12. But second half looks a whole lot better than the first.
Yes, it did, and that's typical. We've done a better job, particularly in the third quarter, and that trend continues tonight. And, basically, I'm just looking at the stats here. Unofficially, I've got Sacred Heart for over 500 yards of offense.
I believe it.
And Minneapolis just over 100. So
we had to have more than that. We drove it up the bottom, down the field.
No, I'm wrong about that. I'm sorry. That is 100 yards rushing and 99, approximately 200. About 200 yards. I forgot to add the passing part in it. We have 96 yards rushing and 99 yards passing, which is a pretty balanced attack, just not enough of it.
And to give Sacred Heart over 500 yards of offense,
yeah,
and only score 36 points and shut them out in the second half is highly commendable on the part of these young Lions.
Yes,
here.
it is. Came back in the second half and played some good football.
They were averaging 48 points coming into the game. Passing offense, they were averaging 245. They had how many rush?
275 yards passing.
So they got their passing in.
They just didn't get their points off of it. 240 a little over 240 yards rushing.
They got 196 yards average rushing a game.
So they upped that slightly.
Total offense, they have 441 yards. So, hey, they went well over 100 yards above their normal average and went from 48 points down to 36 on homecoming night. I don't know if they just kind of went in the second half because they were so far ahead or what, but they just didn't look as sharp consistently.
Well,
the Lions defense, I'm going to give them credit. It had a lot to do with that.
Give them credit, you bet. We knew it was going to be tough coming in here.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did.
It's going to be a tough week again next week with Saline, or southeast of Saline.
But it's our homecoming now.
Yeah, that's right.
One score to review in the second half. And that was a 71-yard pass completion from Keegan McCulloch to Kenton Lomberger at 6:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Quite a pass completion. And it was a great play. Kenton was wide open. We potentially could have had some more like that in the game because we had some receivers open. The ball just didn't get to them. The Lions, I think, represented themselves well here on an away game, and would like to see them score some more, make it a little closer, but the way we let them get some points run away in the first half, it could have been a heck of a lot worse too.
Yeah, you kind of cringing there a little bit at the end of the half, thinking, we need to make some adjustments, and bless their heart, they did. They made the adjustments. They came out third quarter, played tough, particularly that third quarter, and fourth quarter did a nice job. And
2 fumble recoveries deep in Lion territory the Knights gave away, and we just made some nice stops. Defense did well. You had to give them credit.
Well, it was a nice night of high school football. We'd like to have won, of course, but
the Lions fall to 1-5. Is that right?
Say that again.
Fall to 1-4 on the season now. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, 5 games. 1 more league contest. And we won't be favored in that one either, I'm sure. But
depending on what poll you want to read, I think
get through it.
Southeast is in the top 5 at the very least.
Well, they're defending 3A champions.
Right. You get the nod for that.
You got to give them credit where credit's due there.
Yep. They're going to be tough. They were, no question.
And we don't like to talk about moral victories, but hey, we didn't have a victory on the scoreboard, but I think we played as well as we possibly could on defense. A high-powered offense that we shut down 10 points below their normal, 12 points below their normal. And again, with the freshman quarterback running part of the way, things are going to look brighter for the Lions. In the
more
future.
experience. I think the season starts over again with the district, and we've got, as we've told you, we got Southeast or El Saline and Bennington, and there's just a lot of difference with 2A and 3A football.
Oh yeah, and we will if we win that district, we will play the second round of the 2A teams in the Mid-Continent League, which is no slouch league in itself.
No, the water will get deep.
Norton, those are the top teams in that league.
Sure.
And so we'll be back, folks. I hope you enjoyed the game here on Channel 37, MCTV.
Next week,
Eagle Communications.
Next week we'll be at home against Southeast Saline. We hope you'll come out and support the Lions. Their record isn't all that great, but they're fun to watch. I tell you what, they put some points on the board, and they deserve your support. Come out and watch them.
They really do. Dave Rupert, Chuck Lumberger, Dale Leach signing off for the MHS Linebackers. We'll see you later, folks.